Everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator and my around the world trip. Today we're going to pick up where we left off. We are still in Barcelona, Spain. It's been a beautiful day here, and it looks like it'd be a great day to take off and be able to see a little bit of Barcelona. I haven't entered the flight details yet on my aircraft because I'm kind of taken aback. I wanted you guys to see this. Yeah, my tail number actually loaded in for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess the aircraft decided it wanted to do it today. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm actually under my tail number that I've been using for this trip finally. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and enter the flight details here. According to Sim Brief, I'm going to need about 1,200 pounds of fuel. So we're going to go ahead and put that in right now. So I need... Oh, I have it in gallons. Let's put pounds. See, that's 1,300. I want a little bit extra just in case. I want to get up to like 1,400. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that. So we're going to be flying out of Barcelona today. We're going to be flying into, I know it's Switzerland. Let me see what it's called. I'm drawing a blank on the town. Geneva. Okay, Geneva, Switzerland is where we're flying into today. Decided to put this in here too with the flight plan setup because a couple people asked me, how do you do that? So what I do is I actually key in everything. So our departure runway or our departure airport is going to be here in Barcelona. According to SimBrief, they want us on 24 left. Departure, I think, is BALI1C. Oh, yep, I just saw it. There we go. And we're going to add that as our departure. We go out over the water a little bit, so that'll be pretty cool. And then we'll head back inland here. Landing today is going to be LSGG. I had an E in there. There we go. And we're going to be landing on runway 22, so that's okay. Arrival is going to be... I think it's UN83. No, I can never understand these. The data it kicks out to me. I always have to look around. Yeah, here it is right here. KINE2R direct. So that's going to be our landing procedure there. So we're going to come in from the south to the north, and then that's a interesting procedure actually. There. Okay, might have to adjust that a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and add that in there. And then the next thing I do is I file it with ATC just in the event that I want to use ATC, but I typically don't. And I send the route to my avionics, so that way it's sent to the aircraft. So we're gonna go ahead and get on board here. And close our door, and it saved our seating too. Nice. I have to remember whatever I did this go around to get this to save with my tail number and everything to do it again. Oh, I don't have my controller on. Let me turn that on. There we go. I am flying with my controller still. I haven't gotten my OTAS 1 set up yet because I have my steering wheel in my way here for when I play American Truck Sim. But I do plan on using it. It disappoints me every time I look at the box off to my left here and see it, and I'm like, oh, I want to use that so bad. I still haven't used it. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our speed bugs. We're gonna get the initial fuel sync going here, so that should be good. Oh, the flight plan didn't load in because the aircraft was off, so we're gonna request it, or no, we're gonna send it. There you go. You guys silly? I'm just going to send it. And then accept it. And then let's go ahead and set up our screens while we're waiting for the data to come through on our position. Flight level says it wants us at 30,000 feet. You know me, we're not doing that. I should just put it in. I know there's a way to put it in on SimBrief to put it to what you want to fly at. Been having luck at 23,000 feet, but I think we're going to bump it up here. We're going to go up extra 1,000 feet today just to mix it up a bit. Let's go ahead and get some air in here. There we go. And we're going to turn on the strobe lights so they know that the aircraft's going to be coming to life here. Fuel pump is on. And of course icing because we know it's going to be pretty cold out there. So runway 24 left is just off to our left, I believe. So we're going to be turning around to the right, and then we'll make a left, and then we have to, I think we actually have to cross runway here to be able to get to it, but go ahead and clear that. I need to release the parking brake. And then let's give it a little bit of power and start moving here. There we go. E195, I think is what it says on that plane. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm trying to race this Airbus over here. Oh, we got some bigger problems here. This guy's in our way. Holy cow. Oh, they're going to go into each other. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, that's not legit at all. Oh, they're all going into me. Oh, we're going to die. And we're dead. Oh, at least they're not taking off. I thought that Airbus was, and we're going to try to work around him. Okay, so here's the runway we gotta cross, but it's at the end of it, so it's not like it's too dangerous. You just make sure nobody's coming in over you. Let's see here. So we're gonna be landing on runway 22 when we get there, so that's good to know. I'll adjust the flight plan in flight here, so we're not having to take any longer on the takeoff here. But I will go ahead and turn on the nav, flight level control. That are, well, we're not taking off just yet. We can leave our flaps up. I just got to remember it for when we get on to the runway. It's the hotkeys not working. We are moving down the taxiway pretty quick here, but want to get on the way and get to Switzerland as quick as I can. I'm recording this on February 8th as the date. I want to try to get at least 3 flights in today that are a little bit shorter. They're like 2 hours each. That's the plan. And the reason why is, if I calculated it correctly, it's either into Egypt to see the Great Pyramids of Giza, or along the way to it. Actually, we'll just taxi back to here. We don't need to go that far. Oh wait, no, that takes us. Yeah, it takes us on the runway. We'll go here. The flight, one of the flights is like 4 hours, and I want it to be on a Saturday. Today is a Saturday, so if I record every single day this week with a flight sim, by Saturday I should get to the 4-hour one. And if I have the 4-hour one, I can do the flight earlier in the morning. And I should be okay to just leave the sim on instead of like most of the time when I record after work. And I don't have that much time because I still gotta finish getting ready and then for the next day and go to bed obviously at a reasonable time. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get out on the runway here. Like I said, we're not gonna take the whole runway even though we have it. We're actually gonna go ahead and power up here. I'm gonna do a quick departure today. Like we're being chased or something. And we are up. Alright, positive brake, gear up. Track the flaps. I want us to have 400 feet right here, so we need to hurry up. Hurry up and climb. They want us to have 500 feet. There we go. Start making our turn. That's an aggressive climb out of here. I don't know why you go out over the water here. It doesn't feel like you need to be getting high so quickly, but who knows? Maybe that's just me overthinking it. Take a look back here and we can see Barcelona, Spain. There's a pretty town. And they're way over there. I was gonna see if we could see landmarks again, but looks like we can't. Oh, autopilot wants us to go to the right a little bit more. Go ahead and start setting up my map here. So that is set at about 4. Yep. And then this one goes all the way out there. So it's about 400 nautical miles to Switzerland, which is where we're going today. Over the water. The traffic map looks like there's a lot of traffic out here, but we seem to be okay. Doing some last minute checks here too, make sure we have everything set. This looks like we do. Okay. We don't need to be climbing as aggressive as we are now too. Oh, nope, it wants us back on it again. Get to 10,000 feet. We're at 7,000 feet now. I'll go ahead and turn on the autopilot. I'm going to turn on the auto throttle as well so it does its thing. Let's see here. So now that we're in flight, kind of look at our flight plan. Let's see, which one is it? Oh, it adjusted itself already. Cool. At least I think it did. It says pedal. I'm not sure where we're at on it yet. Alright, so this is after the runway, just in case we have a misapproach. So yeah, we're going to be looking at the tablet. It looks like we're going to come in, when we fly towards it, and we're going to be turning right and flying south and descending, I'm assuming, to Manskeek, or however you're going to pronounce that waypoint. And then it has Sapphire, or whatever that is, Sapri, but it's not on my chart or on my flight plan here, so it looks like it's just there to start it in case you're coming in from a different area. So it automatically skipped that one, and we're going to come this way and then fly left into Patal, and that should line us straight up with runway 22, so that's pretty cool. But we're at 10,000 feet now. You can see we're getting above the clouds right now as well. I'm going to let the autopilot do its thing while I get ready here, because it is kind of early in the morning still. I still need to get ready for the day and probably try to find something to eat as well. But I'll see you guys when we're getting close to getting on the ground there in Switzerland. Guys, we are well into our descent here. We're almost down to 11,000 feet right now into our destination. It is a little bit darker out over here. It did take a little bit of a later flight, so that's the reason for that. But it shouldn't be pitch black by the time we get down. If you look in front of us, right about there, I believe that's the airport right there that we're going to be landing at, because we do come over this lake as we go on to our approach and final, which will be pretty cool to be having that as our arrival. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in the video or not, but if I do, I won't be commentating over it, but I believe that's the Swiss Alps over there. They're pretty well known for. And it was pretty cool to actually fly over them and come out over those too. So I may cut the video in a little bit early, but it just won't have any commentating audio from me, just so that you guys can see it and enjoy and appreciate the environment around us and what the sim can bring to us as far as visuals are concerned. It was absolutely amazing over there with all the mountains and the snow on top, and enough so that I took a scrapbook album picture for it. Yeah, we are getting pretty close here to touching down. Now we got about 2 more waypoints to go, and then we'll be on our approach. Aircraft is on autopilot right now. It's still doing its thing. I'm not touching anything and just letting it make its way where it needs to go. It's like it's over speeding a bit, but yeah, it's all set. It's all on auto. It's not being touched by me or anything, so I guess it's just kind of creeping a little bit above that speed that you want to be at.
Airspeed. Airspeed.
Oh, there it goes.
Airspeed.
Huh. There it is. Oh, that was a first. The aircraft was going so fast that it ended up coming apart. So we're all dead. And that was all on autopilot too. See, the autopilot is flying us again. I don't need the instrument lighting to be so bright though on my face. There we go. Okay, is it actually not following anything? Okay. Autopilot needs to come off. We're taking control of the aircraft early because, yeah, it's trying to kill me again. So throttle's off. There we go. I hate when you have to go through a reset because it will not remember everything in the sim. So we're gonna just fly over this hill just a little ways, and we have to be at 7,000 feet just because of how high it is around here. All these elevation changes. Man, this looks great. On the flight out of here, I'm gonna definitely look at trying to make it an earlier flight so we can capture all of this in more lighting. And I'm trying to look for. Seeing anything really. Not much in the way of points of interest other than down there by the end of the lake, so that's probably what we're going to end up doing. I'm going to climb just a bit just because we're supposed to be at 7,000 feet when we get here. That was the case. Oh, it's not the case anymore. Okay. Oh, that's great. Oh, looks like we're gonna just descend instead. I'm gonna cut back on the power just so we don't overspeed again like what happened earlier. I want to say what happened earlier was just a fluke, like the game kind of rendered in like the area, and then all of a sudden the speed just jumped to a point where it oversped and crashed the aircraft. Is what I'm guessing anyways. Alright, why is that not clicking off? Okay, it's not kicking off the next waypoint here, so we're gonna go ahead and activate the rec, get on approach mode. We are having some problems getting into here today. I'm going to cut back on some of that speed just so that we can make this turn a little bit sharper. Don't worry about the stall speed. We're just slowing down to make it easier to cut the corner, come back. Yeah, all the points of interest are off to the left. Points until we're on the ground or on the runway. And when we get to the runway, I'm going to need to depart to the right, I believe. Yeah, we come in from right to left and General Aviation Center is on the right, yeah. Yeah, this is so beautiful. Look at this approach. You got all the homes and farms and neighborhoods over here. And then you got this beautiful lake and then the Swiss Alps over there. Just, wow. That looks great. Wants us to keep descending even though we are well below where we need to be. Like the autopilot wants to take us into the ground. I'm on the glide slope already, and I think it's saying I'm too low. No, one thing's for sure, we're way off to the right. Localizer can't initialize yet. Glide slope is saying I'm too low. Autopilot wants me to be even lower than where it's being programmed to tell me to go, so that's interesting. I think we're going to stick to the glide slope for guidance on how to get in here. Alright, let's do some last minute checks. Oh, that's nice. See, the strobe lights aren't on. Ice protection's not on, so that's gonna be great. And landing lights are now on. That's what happens when the aircraft resets itself. Pretty sure that's the airport right in front of us. Glide slope is saying we're at the right altitude now. We're gonna just follow it. We're not gonna listen to the autopilot here. Give the aircraft more power just so we can get over there a little bit quicker to the localizer and the magenta line to be on target. Gotta cut the power back really hard. We're really starting to speed here. Don't need that happening again. I see lights off to the left, but I'm pretty sure that's just like landmarks or something. Yeah, that's some sort of landmark. I'll have to check out, but there's the runway right there. That's definitely a runway. Alright, localizer's got us. Glide slope is looking good. We're lining up for it pretty good. We're going to go ahead and lower our landing gear. Give it a little bit more power because that's going to give us more drag, and we're not going to have enough speed. End up pitching it into the lake here. Get some flaps going too. might be a little early for that, but we'll go ahead and get it going so that we can stabilize and make it a little bit easier to fly into here. This is probably actually not the ideal approach. We probably should be coming in from the other way because according to the wind, we got a 4-mile-per-hour wind behind. I think that's 4 miles. I don't know how the reading is, if it's miles or knots or whatnot, but we got the wind behind us here, and if I remember correctly, Joe said that you always want to fly, or you want to land into the wind because it helps create lift. That's a pretty big plane just flying over, kind of low. Pretty cool though. And I can see the poppy lights. They're saying we're a little too high, but we're okay. Oh, now we're a little too low. My final check, flaps are set. Landing gear set, lights are on. Everything is turned off that needs to be. We should just be touching down here. Call out. Let's start slowing the aircraft down a bit. Not even going to attempt full flaps. I'm sure they're already iced over or whatever. Okay, eyes off instruments. Just stick to the poppy lights and going straight here. Alright, cut more power. Oh, we're gonna float.
Traffic less than 1 mile.
Yep, there's the traffic. Oh, a little bit of a bounce, but not too bad. Covered it. Nose down. Them brakes. Cool. We are down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geneva, Switzerland. Local time is, let's see, what is local time? 17:18, so 5:18 p.m. Weather outside is 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And it looks like we're going to taxi off right to the right here. This is freaking perfect. I didn't hit center line, but that's probably as good as I would ever get on center line. And, ooh, need lots of brakes there. Yeah, I know about this stupid caution. Leave me alone. But, besides that little bounce, that was a pretty decent landing for me anyways. Alright, runway is clear. They're welcome to have it back now. And turn off our ice. Start resetting the aircraft here. I get hit with all kinds of cautions about cabin life and the heat and whatnot, the pro heat. Still got oxygen on though, obviously. Nice little tiny airport. Another great pick by my buddy Stoppel. was gonna taxi right to there, but that doesn't seem like a ideal spot. I think you're supposed to go. Okay, I'm on H6 and H1 right now, or right there. So this is, yeah, those are helicopter pads. The H1 and 6 are, I'm assuming, is helicopter pods. I'm assuming I should be on the right, just up here. Yeah, here's some smaller aircraft. Perfect. All right, we're gonna go ahead and taxi in here, and we're gonna park in between these two aircraft right here. I'm actually going to try something with the sim for the next recording to see if it'll actually work here. And that is, I'm not going to exit the sim. I'm actually going to start the next flight for next week right after this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and park the aircraft right here in between the two. As soon as it renders itself in a little bit. There you go. Reduce thrust down to 0. As well, as much as I can anyways. It doesn't want to. There we go. Oh, I forgot flaps. Let's go ahead and put them up. Go ahead and start the shutdown of the aircraft. See, that's all good. We need to turn off our instrument panels. Actually, no, I'll reset the game. Now that I think about it, it'd probably be best just for stability. Put our pins back in. All right, guys. Mom, Dad, short one, Knowles, imaginary girlfriend that doesn't have a name. Welcome to Geneva, Switzerland. Ooh. Aircraft's a little dirty, but outside of that, it looks like it's in pretty good shape there. It's kind of why I wanted to keep the flight going for the next one, because it's nice to actually have my tail number, but I do want to test and see if I can figure out how I got that to stay this time. Man, this plane has got some LOD issues with those lights. Holy cow. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for... actually, no, we got to go look at the landmarks, don't we? And the points of interest. Wow, that looks cool over there. You can see the Swiss Alps. There is some, right? Saturday Geneva is probably not how that's pronounced. Brunswick Monument. Okay, yeah, we need to check those out. It's a little dark, but I can't do nothing because I'm not on the aircraft. Let me get back on the aircraft real quick. Whoops. I always forget I gotta be on the aircraft for that to happen. And all this stuttering, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to reset the game here again. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? I did not turn up the speed of that. And of course, yep, it's gonna throw me back in there. There you go. Max speed. Oh, it doesn't take us too long to get there. Saturday Geneva. Ultimate des Forces Matrices? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce things in different languages other than English. Forgive my arrogance, but that's about all I'm good at. And even that I jack up too. I'm not the best at speaking. Wow, this is pretty cool to be at night. Like I miss nighttime flying. I wish I could do more of it, but I know it's not ideal for you guys that watch on cell phones. Like being able to see on a cell phone is terrible when it comes to black, because it's just a blur. You can't see hardly anything. Oh, this is cool. Look at this right out on this waterway here. Wonder what this is. Hopefully somebody can let me know in the comments, because that's pretty cool. There's some American siren tones going on over here. That's just the game loading in some audio. Just so you know you're in a city. Is this a stadium maybe? Look at all this out here. What is this? It almost looks like a train station. Actually, I think it is. Man, what is this light? Holy cow. Wow, that is bright. What is this? Oh, it's a stadium. It's another football stadium. I haven't seen enough of these already, but holy cow, you can't miss that. Yeah, that was definitely the lights that I saw when I was coming in, is the stadium lights. How does anybody see when they're trying to land when it's that bright? Holy cow. It's still pretty cool though. That landmark is probably the mountain itself, like the Swiss Alps, and then there's probably a couple over there too that I can't quite see. I'm assuming a port maybe. And then there's a couple down there, but I'm not going to fly all the way to all of those, unfortunately. For those that might have been looking forward to those or know something that's really like well known in those areas, but it just takes forever with the drone cam footage. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Around the World trip. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. The next flight takes us out to... Well, we're going to still be in Switzerland, but we're going to be in Innsbruck, so that'll be pretty cool. And I have a notation from Stoppel on it from when we were creating the flights that it's an awesome approach, so it's going to probably be even better than this. So definitely got to do that in the daytime, and hopefully the weather is just as good, so we have a beautiful approach on that one as well. So till that time, guys, take care, and I will see you on the next one.